Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving into the Social Security Fairness Act, a game changer for public employees, retirees, and first responders. If you're a teacher, firefighter, or government worker, this law directly impacts you. So let's break it down. What is the Fairness Act? The Fairness Act was passed to fix an issue that had been affecting millions of public employees since 1983. Two provisions, the Windfall Elimination Provision, WEP, and the Government Pension Offset, GPO, were reducing or eliminating Social Security benefits for people with government pensions. This new law eliminates both, meaning higher benefits for retirees. Who benefits? If you worked in education, law enforcement, or government, you might have had your Social Security benefits unfairly reduced. But now, thanks to the Fairness Act, you get the full benefits you earned. This also means surviving spouses who lost benefits under the GPO will have their payments restored. These provisions create an offset if you were a public sector employee collecting a pension from an employer or a local state government that wasn't paying into Social Security, and you were also entitled to Social Security benefits based on prior private sector employment, and that employment had lasted 10 years or longer, as we say, 40 quarters. There was an offset that occurred. Think of it as a penalty, whether you were alive and collecting your public sector pension or whether you have a deceased spouse that qualified for benefits. Financial impact. So what does it mean for your wallet? The average retiree affected will see about $360 more per month in their Social Security check. And some people could even get retroactive payments for benefits they missed out on. They will make payments retroactive going back to January 1st, 2024 and reimburse you, meaning they are paying you a lump sum. And if you've been a spouse or a widow of somebody that was entitled to a public sector pension plan, good news as well. You may now qualify for their benefits. When does it take effect? The law was signed in January 2025 and officially took effect in February 2025. The Social Security Administration is currently processing adjustments, and by November 2025, everyone affected should be receiving their corrected payments. If you were already receiving or registered with your spouse, the adjustment and back pay should come automatically. If you have never applied, you need to make an appointment, ensure you know which documents are needed, and have those documents on hand for your appointment. My neighbor recently applied, and within 2 weeks, she had her back pay and her monthly payment amount into her account. Due to automation, they can expedite these payments. Some important timelines to remember. January 25, law was signed. February 25, it took effect. November 25, they expect full implementation. Common questions. Will every teacher, firefighter, police officer, or public worker receive a benefit increase because of the new law? Not necessarily. Only people who receive a pension based on work not covered by the Social Security may see benefit increases. How much may a person's monthly benefit increase? The monthly amount will vary greatly depending on the type of benefits received and the amount of the person's pension. What should people do now that the Social Security Fairness Act is law? The act applies to benefits you would get based on your own record and to your spouse's or surviving spouse's benefits on another person's record. If SSA has your current address and banking information, there should be no further action needed on your part. Important things to remember. If you are not sure whether you ever applied for retirement, spouses, or surviving spouses benefits, you may need to file an application. The date of your application might affect your benefits. If you never applied for retirement due to WEP for a spouse or a surviving spouse benefit because of GPO, you may need to file an application. All other Social Security Administration rules apply. As of the week ending May 23, 2025, SSA has taken 219,000 applications since the Fairness Act was passed. They say they have completed 87% of new applications. This law could affect up to 3 million people. So as you see, there are a lot of people that are not receiving these benefits. Why it matters. This act is more than just financial relief. It's about fairness for the people who serve our communities. Teachers, police officers, firefighters, government workers work hard, and they deserve every dollar they've earned. This is a huge victory for public servants across the country. They're going to go back to January 2024 and retroactively reimburse you. And if you've been a spouse or a widow of somebody that was entitled to a public sector pension plan, good news as well. They're going to go back to January 1st, 2024 and pay you. So it's all retroactive. If you know somebody that's entitled to a public sector pension plan, if you know of a widow or spouse of a public sector employee, pensioner, please pass this information along to them. More information is yet to come. This is probably the biggest news to come out of Social Security in a long, long time. If you or someone you know was affected by the Windfall Elimination Provision, WEP, and the Government Pension Offset, GPO, drop a comment below and tell me your story. Let's spread the word. And if this video has helped you, please hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with others who need to hear this information. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.